I can truly say that I know with every cell in my body that life is better on the trusting side. And you owe it to yourself to be the biggest and best version of yourself, to let trust in and to begin to let trust flourish within your body.
Oh my goodness. So that's such a beautiful way of wrapping it up. And it really brought me back to a time when I was sitting in a counselor's office, actually, after I had lost 2 family members in an accident. It shook my sense of security in the world. And I remember saying to them, but how do I go back to that naive trust, right? Like how do I get back to not being on edge, worrying that people are going to die every time they get in a car? Like how do I get there? Because I know now that you're feeding me garbage, right? You're telling me, oh, it'll be fine. Like I know now, I've had that Band-Aid ripped off, right? I know I can't be protected from that. And she said to me, like, people are going to die. And I can't guarantee to you that tomorrow someone's not going to die in a car accident, but you either stay in a state of fear and worry, and that's what colors every moment of your life, or you go back to that state of trust and you know that sometimes hard things happen and you have the skills to get through it. And it was such a profound moment for me to recognize that. I mean, I don't want to say it's as simple as like make the choice and then you can trust, because I think it's more complex. But that
super complex. Yeah.
Super complex. But that there is a piece of having to let go of the outcome of the trust, right? And choose to embrace it. And that is scary as heck. But that piece you just said about being better experienced living on the trusting side, like, thank goodness for that counselor in my life, because brings you a lot more fulfilling experiences, I think.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that experience, Lindsay. I would be a fool to pretend like bad, terrible, horrendous things don't happen every single day. And I know that every listener has terrible stories of grief and heartbreak and loss of trust. It's the human experience, and that's what it means to be human. And even so, with all of that trauma and all of that hurt and all of that pain, I believe that you owe it to yourself to get back on the trusting side, because otherwise it's just crippling. You said it yourself, it's a crippling experience. And we can't stop the bad things from happening. They're going to continue to happen, but we can control our ability to trust ourselves.